Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shram here and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today I am going to be attempting to rebuild the Detroit Lions. This team's pretty talented. According to Madden, they have the same offense and the same defense. I'm not really too sure how their defense is playing in real life, but if I just had to say, I would say that their offense is a little bit more talented. I don't know though, but anyway, I'm going to get right into this one. So obviously this is the Lions offense. Doesn't look bad. Their O-line, pretty good actually. I guess except for Graham Glasgow, is that your name? It is Graham. Look at me. No, but you know, Rick Wagner, TJ Lang, Travis Swanson, Taylor Decker, all pretty good. Taylor Decker's really good considering he's young. He's only 23 years old and he has quick development. I didn't know that. That's huge. I thought Travis Swanson was a higher rating, but that's okay. 77 overall. I could probably just draft a replacement or something. I'm not really trading for one this season. TJ Lang, you're probably good enough at least for the first season, I would say. Maybe I can trade him afterwards. The Lions have a lot of like, their players aren't necessarily that old. They have a lot of players that are like 28 or 29 years old. Like a lot of their team falls under that category. Like Stafford, I think, is 29, right? Stafford's 29. I think Golden Tate is 29. Yeah, and I think Marvin Jones is like 27. Eric Ebron is very young, of course, but like TJ Lang was 29 or 28. What did that say? He was 29, yeah, but there's their offense. Here's the defense. Same kind of goes for the defense. Like Ziggy Ansah, 28 years old. Glover Quinn, I think, is like 31. Yeah, he is. Tahir Whitehead, I think, is 27. He is 27. But like there's a lot of like strange age on this team, but like the players are like pretty solid. Like Tahir Whitehead's an 86. Anthony Zettel is an 87 out of Penn State, of course, my man. But yeah, I did not think he would be an 87 overall. I know he's having a really good season, but still, that's a crazy overall boost. I'm pretty sure probably at the beginning of the season he was probably like a, no, I don't even know, probably like a 75 or something. I didn't think he did that well last year. Maybe he did. Who knows? Quandre Diggs. My man, if you guys have watched me for a little while, you know that my like first or second draft champions video ever on Madden 17, Quandre Diggs got like a crazy pick six. He like jumped a screen for me. So I have a place in my heart for little Quandre over there. 5'9", right? Yeah, what a beast. There he is. Darius Slay, of course. Big play Slay is the #1 corner for this team. Fantastic young cornerback. He's going to be great for a couple of years still. Miles Killebrew isn't that bad. Paul Warlow or Peter? Paul Warlow. I think he just came over in the offseason in free agency or something. But Jared Davis, however you pronounce it. Rookie, of course, out of Florida. What a beast. He should hopefully win Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's what I'm trying to go off of here. So I'm going to get into some trades now. I didn't even know they had Haloti Ngata. Alright, well, he's going to get traded. Paul Warlow, Tavon Wilson, and a 3rd rounder for Joey Bosa. This shouldn't be able to happen, but I moved DJ Hayden up to free safety, and I'm trading him and Nick Bellor for the Browns' 1st rounder. Theo Riddick, Marvin Jones, and Jake Rudock, I think his name is, for the Jets' 1st, 4th, and 5th rounders. Tim Lolito and Bryce Harris for the Vikings' 1st and 5th rounders. Haloti Ngata and Greg Robinson for the Bengals' 1st rounder. Glover Quinn, Tahir Whitehead, and a 3rd next year for Keenan Allen. Ezekiel Ansah, Jones, and Carey for Jordan Hicks. Kerry Hyder, a 4th and a 6th rounder for Forrest Lamp. Cornelius Washington, Jordan Hill, and Corey Robinson for the Raiders' 1st rounder. This is the team for the first season. I don't think this team looks that bad at all. I think this team could totally make the playoffs. I don't know though, because this division is really weird. Sometimes the Vikings play really badly. They never really just play averagely. It's either they destroy the division or they get destroyed is usually how the Vikings go. And the Packers are usually amazing or they're really average. They're never normally bad. So the Packers are either normally really at the top of the division or they're like 2nd and 3rd. And the Bears are usually at the bottom. The Lions and Sim are really inconsistent as well. I feel like they're kind of like the Bengals. Because the Bengals will sometimes just go off in Sim and then other times they'll be like 3rd or 4th in their division. I don't know. But I think this team can make the playoffs even though we are in a tough division. This is what the offense looks like. I have the wide receivers set up. I just said widers. Okay. I have the wide receivers set up this way because I feel like Keenan Allen is like more of a #1 guy on this team. I want him to get the most amount of targets. I think he has the most potential out of all these guys. Kenny Galladay is just #2 because I think he's actually a pretty solid #2 receiver. He is a rookie, so if he randomly has an amazing season, that would be awesome. He would actually be very good to use if you're actually playing with this team because 90 speed being 6'4" is very, very good. And Golden Tate, I think, can just patrol the slot very nicely. Even though he is 29, if he regresses like significantly next year, then I'll trade him. But if not, I'll keep him in the slot. I think that's okay. Offensive line, I think, is just better because we added Forrest Lamp, who has a whole lot of potential considering he's a rookie. I've seen him develop very nicely for the Chargers, so I'm kind of excited to have him. Eric Ebron, of course, I think he's like really... I don't know if he should be this highly rated. Like, he's extremely talented. He's a freak. He's very athletic, but I feel like he hasn't shown that much consistency in the actual NFL. From what I can remember, I feel like he's either hurt or he just doesn't do anything. I don't know, because I had him on my fantasy team last year, and there were a couple weeks he did actually pretty well. I remember the one week he had like a random rushing touchdown, but he didn't catch many touchdowns, and then there would be like random weeks where he would just go off. I don't know what the deal is with him. Maybe Lions fans in the comments can tell me what's up with this guy, but he's rather inconsistent. If I think I'm remembering football correctly, could totally be wrong though. I don't watch many Lions games, to be fair. And then here's the defense. This defensive line is decent. I think it could definitely be upgraded. All I want are some defensive tackles, and then the D-line will be pretty much finished. Linebackers aren't that bad. We picked up P.J. Dawson off of the free agency wire because he's not that bad. He actually has decent zone and man. 71 each isn't that bad. I thought he was more of like a pass rusher, but he doesn't have the best pass rushing stats either. They're not bad. 72 block shed, 76 power move isn't horrible. But also, I don't know what EA did to my man Jordan Hicks. Okay, right? 83 overall at right outside linebacker. Normally he goes up to like an 88 if you put him over to right outside linebacker and change the scheme to cover 2. For some reason, it says he's a 3-4 pass rusher, even though he has 67 block shed and 69 power move. Not a pass rusher at all, and I knew he wasn't a pass rusher. That's why I got him on this team, considering we're at 4-3. The speed and tackle, that's whatever. That's kind of what it was last year. But they completely gypped him on his zone. They gave him 71 zone. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, he had like 85 plus zone coverage, which makes sense. He's one of the best coverage middle linebackers in the NFL, in my opinion. That could be biased because I'm an Eagles fan, but I remember looking at this one Pro Football Focus stat, and quarterbacks throwing to him, they have the lowest quarterback rating out of any middle linebacker in coverage. So, you know, he's a very solid middle linebacker when it comes to coverage. He's actually a decent tackler too. But he's out for this season for the Eagles. I should mention that. It's sad, but it happened. So was Jason Peters, I think. But this isn't an Eagles video. This is the Lions. But yeah, I don't know why he has 70-something zone. That's a little bit disrespectful, if you ask me. But anyway, Miles Killebrew is a strong safety. I don't know why I thought I'd point that out. He's there. I think he's a second-year guy? First year. Oh, okay, so then, yeah, last year was his rookie year. And Nevin Lawson, I just moved him up to free safety. I didn't feel like picking anybody up in free agency. He doesn't really have the best safety stats, if I'm honest. He has better man than he does zone. So that doesn't mean, it kind of means he's not the greatest safety, but it's okay. 90 speed, very low hit power. It doesn't really matter. He's just here to fill in the spot for now because I want Teez Tabor to get some playing time, considering he's a rookie, 20 years old. Whole lot of room for development here. Maybe if he can have a decent season, he can go up to like a 78 or 79, and the next season he'll only be 21, which could be awesome. Quandre Diggs is a starting number 2 corner. I'm actually going to change this quick. I'm going to put Tabor here and then put Quandre Diggs in the nickel because I think that better suits him. Actually, how tall is Tabor? I don't know. I don't even know. 6 foot. Yeah, okay. He's a good number 2 guy. And then Darius Slay, of course, is the number 1 corner. And then, yeah, the defensive line I already touched on. So anyway, I'm going to change the sliders, and I'll see you guys at the midseason. At the midseason mark here, we are 5-2, not bad whatsoever. And Matt Prater looks like the highest overall free agent we have to bring back. I don't think I'm going to bring him back, though. So let's see who else is here, though. Darren Fells, I'm not going to bring back. Zach Zenner's not bad. I'm not going to bring him back, though. Travis Swanson, probably not. I'm not gonna withdraw any of these offers yet, but I probably won't bring back Travis Swanson or Nevin Lawson, to be honest. Like, maybe I will. Maybe I'll negotiate with Nevin Lawson. Not entirely sure, but yeah, none of these guys up here. I know Matt Prater is very good, 95 kick power, 95 kick accuracy, but he wants a decent amount of money, and I think I can just sign a kicker for a lot cheaper, so I'm not really worried about that. Check out the experience, though. How's the team doing? Not looking bad. It looks like Golden Tate and Keenan Allen are having some pretty good seasons, along with Stafford. That's good to see. Check out the defense, though. Jared Davis, 5.3K. I'm probably just going to say Jared. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think the first time I said Gerard, but I'm just going to stick with Jared, I think. Or I'm at least going to try to stick with Jared. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay consistent, but how is Teez Tabor doing? 4.9, not bad. Miles Killebrew, 3K. Darius Slay, 3K. All right, well, it doesn't look that bad. How's the division, though? Pretty close, actually. Anybody can really take this division here. We just got lost to the Steelers pretty handily. But yeah, hopefully we can win out or something and go 14-2. That'd be pretty awesome, but I doubt that's going to happen. Hopefully we can beat the Packers here, though. So this is going to be a pretty big game. If we can beat them, I think we'll have a decent hold on the division. But anyway, I'm going to scout these players, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. At the end of the season, we made the playoffs, and Stafford wins MVP. I'm not sure if I like that all that much, considering I don't want him on the team that much. And I was about to say that if he wins MVP, then we'll keep him, because I really didn't think he was going to, but he actually won. We won 11-5. We won the division. The Packers and Vikings tied with 9-7, and the Bears went 4-12. I'll show you guys the schedule, though, to make sure that we didn't cheat. I know we didn't cheat, but just making sure for you guys. We went 1-3 in the preseason. Regular season, won the first 4 games, not bad. We lost to the Panthers, we beat the Saints. Did we win that game against the Packers? We did, nice. We also beat the Browns and the Bears there. We lost to the Vikings. We also lost up here to the Steelers. I knew that already, actually. And we lost to the Buccaneers. And we lost to the Packers the last game of the season. That's alright. So let's check out the stats, though. I can't believe Stafford actually won MVP. How'd he do? 4,900 yards, 49 touchdowns, and 10 picks. That is a fantastic season, averaging over 300 yards a game. A way to go, my man. Amir Abdullah, not really cutting it. Almost 1,000 yards, nearly 4 yards a carry. I guess it's not bad, but the 6 fumbles are way too much. 9 touchdowns aren't that great either. Receivers, Keenan Allen had a fantastic season, but Golden Tate, like I said earlier, just goes off in sim for some reason. He definitely played better than Keenan Allen because he had 1 less catch, about 100 more yards and 1 more touchdown, so it's definitely better. Kenny Golladay didn't actually play that badly for a number 2. Number 2 receivers usually don't do that well. I don't know why. They just don't. He had 11 touchdowns too, which was a good season from him. And Eric Ebron almost had over 1,000 yards, so very solid season from the tight end. Sacks, ooh, that's actually a lot by Taylor Decker, but everyone else played decently. Rick Wagner didn't play all that well, but that's okay. Check out the defense though. Jared Davis, 133 tackles. Way to go, my man. Let's go tackles for loss first. We got 9 from Anthony Zettel. We got 3 from Akeem Spence and 2 from Joey Bosa. Sacks, 14.5 from Anthony Zettel. He's kind of come out of nowhere, I think. I really don't think he played that well last season, but maybe I'm just completely wrong. And Joey Bosa had over 10. He had 11. That's not bad. Interceptions, though, we got 5 from Darius Slay, 4 from Miles Killebrew. That's actually a really good season from him. 3 from Nevin Lawson, 2 from Quandre Diggs, 1 from Jared Davis, and Jamal Agnew. Tease DeBoer didn't get any. Or even is he? There he is. Did he play a lot? Yeah, he had 101 tackles, so he played. He just didn't get any interceptions. That's okay. Check out touchdowns, though. Did we get any? We got 1 from Darius Slay. Way to go, my man. We were 3rd on offense. That was the defense. Looked pretty good, actually. 28th. Never mind. So MVP goes to Matthew Stafford, which is extremely surprising to me. But that's alright. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but he also won Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Bobby Wagner. Jared Davis, though, is at number 5. Any rookies above him? It does not look like it. Brandon Graham and Aaron Donald both made it, and Cameron Jordan. Wow, 3 defensive linemen are up there. That's pretty cool. Anthony Zettel actually gets in there at number 8. That's pretty cool. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Kenny Golladay comes in 4th. That's not bad at all. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Reuben Foster wins it. Jared Davis comes in 2nd. That's actually rough. Tease DeBoer comes in 7th. I would have loved to have Jared Davis win that, but that's okay. Hopefully he still get a decent amount of experience considering he was in the Defensive Player of the Year running. Stafford, though, gets 19K. Keenan Allen gets 35K. Offensive line looks alright. Eric Ebron gets 16K. Golden Tate down there gets 17. Check out the defense, though. Jared Davis, only 11K, but I think that's actually decent enough to stay here. And Nevin Lawson gets 15K. I thought Miles Killebrew was going to get a little more, but he didn't. Tease DeBoer only got about 8.9. Not bad at all. So I'm going to spend this, and I'll see you guys with whoever we have to play. So in the playoffs here, we have to take on the Seahawks. This is going to be a tough game, but here's a look at the team. A couple players are confident, including Stafford, Golden Tate, Keenan Allen, TJ Lang, Eric Ebron. Looks pretty good. Nobody went up that significantly, but there's a bunch of players that did go up in general, which is always nice to see. Eric Ebron is a 91 now, which is pretty nice. He went up from an 88, I think he was earlier. Anyone on defense go up a lot? It doesn't really look like it. Tease DeBoer actually is a 77. I don't know why it says 76 there. He's a 77. Maybe the wrong scheme. I don't know. But the team definitely looks better, so that's always cool. So let's take on the Seahawks here. Let's see if we can come away with at least one playoff victory. We are an 84. They are an 88. But anyway, the word I want you guys to comment for this video is coffee, because this time I have a coffee and not a hot chocolate. I got it from the same place on my college, but instead of getting hot chocolate, I just got a coffee because I'm really tired and I need to wake up a little bit. So yeah, comment coffee if you've made it this far. This shouldn't be that far because, you know, obviously this is the first season. I usually say this, if you guys haven't noticed, I usually ask you guys to comment the word whenever I make the playoffs, like for the first season. Like when the first season in the rebuild that I make the playoffs is usually when I announce the word. But yeah, anyway, if you made it this far, comment coffee, and I'll probably respond to it saying thanks, something along those lines. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. They're going to take the lead 24-17. We are not able to score, and we lose the game. That's rough. That is really rough that we ended up losing, but that's alright. It happens. Also, I should mention, The Lions have such nice uniforms. They didn't really change much from last year, but they just look so much cleaner. I don't know. They look awesome. I really like the Lions uniforms this season. But anyway, Stafford threw the ball 41 times. That's a lot of passes to attempt, and he had 1 touchdown and 2 picks. Neither quarterback really played that well, honestly. Running, Thomas Rawls actually had 3 touchdowns and 120 yards. Amir Abdullah didn't run the ball over 20 times and still almost managed 100 yards and got a touchdown. Keenan Allen had the most catches, actually tied with Eric Ebron, and he had the most yards. Who had the touchdown? Amir Abdullah did, so Abdullah actually had a very good game for us. Defense, though, total tackles, Cam Chancellor had 9, Anthony Zettel and Jeremy Lane each had 8. Anthony Zettel had a tackle for loss, as did Sheldon Richardson. 2 sacks from Ashawn Robinson, 1 from Cliff Avril and Michael Bennett. And then the interceptions came from Shaquille Griffin and Richard Sherman. I am in free agency now, so let's see who is here. We have 43.51 mil to spend, so that's nice. Drew Brees, of course, but Devontae Adams? Ooh. Devontae Adams is very intriguing, but that's a lot of points. Let's see if I can even get close to that, because that's going to be a lot of money. Is that even close? That's only 101. Ooh. I'll offer that. If he randomly takes it, then, you know, we got him. But absolutely no chance he takes that. Jeremiah Tachu, 120 points again. People just overpay these guys. I don't think I want anybody here, though. Let me see. In case there's any, like, random studs. I don't need... what's his name? Aaron Lynch. Jeez, I completely forgot who I was looking at there. Quincy Nunwa, not bad. Tavon Austin, no. Adam Vinatieri. Actually, let me look at kickers, because I'll probably need a kicker. Matt Prater I don't want, because he is, you know, really expensive. So let's go with Cairo Santos. He doesn't have many offers, and he's really, really strong with his leg. That was a weird way of saying he has a lot of kick power. But anyway, let's give him not 20 million. Oh, the money went away? Whatever. I'll give him that. Actually, no. I'm not going to offer him any kind of signing bonus, so we don't owe him anything. Let's do that. In case he leaves or something, I don't know. So let's go with that. 31 points. If anyone else comes in and steals him from me, I'll be thoroughly upset. But anyway, I'm going to advance the week here. Let's see who we got. If we randomly got Devontae Adams, that would be sick, but there's no way. Yeah, he rejected the offer. Oh no, we didn't get Cairo Santos either. Let me see. What are the offers looking like? If they're too much, I'll just pick up a kicker in free agency or something. What? Oh, he doesn't have any other offers. He just didn't accept ours. All right, come on, come to the team, Cairo Santos. Be a bro. I didn't mean to sim that. Whoops, whatever. I wasted some scouting points. He's still not here. Okay, I'll let you know if he comes when we get into the draft. Actually, I didn't really waste that many scouting points. I forgot they stockpile. Okay, well, I'm going to scout these guys, and I'll see you guys in the draft. It's sad to say that Cairo Santos did not join our team. He rejected the offer. It's whatever. We're about to be in the draft now. I think I have the first overall pick. So I'll probably end up trading this down because this pick is super valuable. I think I'll probably trade it down with, like, the Panthers. That looks actually really good because the Panthers should not take a quarterback, and I really want a quarterback, but there's also an insanely good cornerback that I want. This guy looks way too good to pass up on, and I think the Panthers might take him. So I think what I actually might do is take this pick. I usually don't like doing this. Hold on. Let me think for a second, because I could definitely get away with trading up a couple times. I'm just going to take it because I think all the guys in the top 10 would either take a quarterback or a corner. So I'm just going to take Jimmy Cody here. I know this guy is superstar development. Hopefully you're good, though. 80 overall with superstar. Very, very solid player there. I'm happy about that. So now I'm going to try to trade up with the 49ers because I really, really want that corner. He looks phenomenal. Yeah, if you guys need any tips of trading up in the draft, just offer your last pick in that round. Right here, I'll give you guys some tips. Offer your last pick in that round, and then offer your backup of the first position they need. And you can pretty much get it any time, especially if the player is over a 70. This Kaya guy isn't even over a 70, and that works, so it's ridiculously easy to trade up in the draft. I know I've seen like Bengal and Jerome and stuff trade up in the draft, and they're giving away like second rounders and third rounders to trade up in the first round and stuff like that, which is what you would probably actually have to do in real life. You'd probably actually have to give up. I'm sure I would have had to give up like 2 first rounders in order to get that pick, and then a first rounder next year or something. I would have had to give up way too much if this situation actually came to be. But since it's Madden, you can completely cheese the computer and trade up extremely easily. So there you go. There's a quick tip. But if you're doing like a realistic rebuild, I understand why you wouldn't want to do that because that's nowhere near realistic. But anyway, JT Biggers is on the team now. I'm pretty sure this guy is superstar development. And he looks like an absolute god. Nothing more to say. 83 overall. I'm really happy I traded up for this guy, because this is one of the best prospects I have ever seen. By far. Okay, I think I'm going to trade down my next 2 picks. Maybe even my next 3 picks. Not entirely sure yet, but for sure at least trading down these next 2. I am going to trade down my 3rd pick as well. Figured I would just mention that quickly. So yeah, I'm just going to do that quick. The Rams? Now the Rams are normally really good. Not going to do that one. Oh, the Colts. For sure. That's easy. The Colts always suck for some reason. So there we go. I traded down my other 2 with the, was it the Saints and the Falcons, I think, and just got some of their picks next year. So now I think I'm going to take an outside linebacker. Hopefully this guy's still here. And I think this guy looks like a beast. He is. He's right here. Is this the guy I wanted? Yeah, Charles Peters. Yeah, this guy has a ridiculous combine. I think this is the guy I want. Let me make sure. Yep, okay. Charles Peters. This guy's a fantastic combine. Has pretty good top 3 skills. I'm hoping he has like average coverage stats because he looks quick, so maybe he can at least be like a 4-3 outside linebacker. I don't know. He looks like he has actually good pass rushing stats as well, but let's see what happens. 77 with slow. Ooh, this guy is super athletic though. What's your zone coverage? 75 zone coverage. This guy's actually not bad at all. I completely reached on that pick for sure, but he's definitely not bad. I probably won't start him. I'll probably just... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to start him. I have a whole lot of picks, so I'm not going to trade down. I'm going to take Heston Burton. I'm speculating that this guy will have slow development as well, but let's see what happens. 80 overall with normal. Okay, he didn't have slow. I don't think he's going to start. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable starting rookie running backs. They never play well. I would much rather just trade for one. I don't know, actually, because he's really good. Who knows? I'll decide later. I just wanted to take him because he looked pretty talented. I'm going to trade this pick down. I know I just said I didn't want to trade anymore, but there's nobody in this particular area that I want. So I want to try to make sure I get all next year's stuff, maybe like a late rounder this year. That doesn't look bad, actually. That's a 3rd rounder this year and a 5th rounder this year. I might go ahead and take that one. Or do I think the Redskins will do worse? I think the Saints pick is still better. Hold on. Let me just make sure what I'm getting here. Or the Ravens. I'm going to take the Ravens one. I think that's the same amount of picks as the Saints were going to give me, and I think the Ravens might play worse. Who knows? With this pick, though, I'm going to take one of the players I've watched. I have a whole bunch of players watched. I won a lot of these guys. These guys all look really good. So let's just go with Paul Gill. He looks like the best right now, at least from his projected round. So let's go with him. Paul Gill, you good. 75 with normal. He is really good. He'll probably come in and start. He actually has very good blocking stats. His run block's a little low, but I can definitely get that up after 1 season. And then with this next pick here, still in the 2nd round, who do we want to take? Do I have any other 3rd round prospects? No, but I have 2 4ths, 2 5ths, and 2 6ths. And I have a lot of picks left. Okay, so I'm going to take some random people because I don't feel like taking these guys yet because I think I can probably wait. I think I should be able to wait. Hold on, let me just check something quick. Early 5th rounder. Early 5th rounder. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to wait, so I'm just going to take these guys now. Defensive tackle, please be good. 79 with quick. Look at this man. If I would have actually taken him in the 4th round, that would have been a huge steal, but it's still a steal anyway, because we took him at 59th, and he's ranked 16th. He's very, very talented. He's going to come in and play for us for sure. In the 3rd round now, let's take our next player, Kirkland Haggerty. This guy does not look bad. He's an early 4th round of projection. His top 3 skills look pretty good. He has a really good combine. Not the fastest safety, but still not horrible, so let's see what this guy's all about. 73 with normal. Not bad. We definitely still drafted him later than when he was supposed to go. So that's good, but I don't know if he's going to come in and start. He actually might. He's actually really talented, but safeties aren't that hard to trade for, so I might just trade for one instead. These next 2 picks are going to these 5th round guys. Maybe one of them will be really good, so let's just go with Dawson Cribbs. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the guy in the top. Go with him. Are you good? 78 overall with quick. This guy is phenomenal. He's definitely going to come in and start unless the other guy we have is better. I'm still going to draft the other guy because why not? I'll definitely be able to get him. So unless this guy is better, I will start the guy we just drafted. So let's see if he's still here. He is. That's nice to see. Larvery Searcy, are you better? 74 with normal. You're not better, but you still are very talented. So I'm definitely going to start that other guard, though. I think I might trade TJ Lang then. I think these next picks are going to be the best in the entire draft. Chandler Bonner looks absolutely amazing. We are in the 4th round. He's supposed to go in the 6th round. I'm taking him now, though, just so I don't want to risk anything. This guy looks so good. 78 overall with quick development. Look at this man's stats. 95 speed, 87 catching at 96 not excel, my bad, acceleration. Look how freaking good this guy is. 95 agility, 87 release, 84 route running. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. I'm really excited to have him on the team. The next player we are going after is another rookie wide receiver. This guy looks honestly amazing as well. Does not have the best combine. He's rather slow, but he has really good top 3 skills. Let's take him. 71 with normal. Not nearly as good as the last guy, but this guy's actually still pretty good. 87 speed isn't even that bad. I thought it was going to be worse, considering he's 6'6". This guy is actually a glitch. He would be awesome to use in the game. He has 90 agility too, 89 jumping. He's really not bad, but I don't think he's going to get much playing time. The next bunch of picks I don't have anybody scouted. I think that was the end of all the players I wanted, so I'm just going to check if there's anybody. I'm going to take this guy actually. Larvery Blackwell, just because his first name's Larvery. And we have another player we drafted named Larvery. This guy probably sucks though. 67 overall. You know, he's actually pretty talented. I don't know how he's a 67. Maybe he doesn't fit the scheme. Who knows? And with this next pick, let's see if I can get a random steal here. Ready? I'm just going to scroll down. Anybody skip the combine? That's usually what I look for first. Actually, should I take a kicker? We need a kicker, right? I'm drafting a kicker. Let's go. Come on, be a beast. Let's go with this guy. 71 overall. He's actually not even that great. 88 kick power, 79 kick accuracy. I honestly might take another kicker. Are you ready for this, guys? This is going to be the greatest draft of all time. These kickers are insane. Here we go. Ready? We're taking another kicker here. Let's go with this guy. This guy's on the top. You better. You're pretty much exactly the same. Okay, I'm going to see if there's a better kicker in free agency and just, you know, take that guy in the team and cut both of those guys. But I'm going to advance to the end of the draft now, and I'll see you guys with a trade most likely. TJ Lang, a 2nd and a 5th rounder for this Crawford guy who's just here for cap purposes, and Devondre Campbell. Pretty much just getting a bit younger here, so Golden Tate, a 2nd and a 4th rounder for Amari Cooper. Matthew Stafford, Akeem Spence, and a 3rd rounder next year for LaMarcus Joyner. I feel like I haven't traded for him so far this year, honestly, but Amir Abdullah and Rick Wagner for Zach Martin. This is the team going into the 2nd season. I don't really know if we got better, considering we lost Stafford, of course. He was our MVP. I understand. He was the league's MVP, actually, but this guy just has so much more potential. I really do apologize to you guys, to you Lions fans out there who really like Stafford. I personally really like Stafford. I think he's been underrated for a little while, and I think he's a very good quarterback. I think he deserved MVP last year, if I'm honest, because if you actually think about what MVP means, it's like most valuable player on the team, and I think Stafford last year was by far the most valuable player on the Lions. I understand Matt Ryan had a crazy season, but he also had like Julio Jones. And Julio Jones is a very valuable player on that team. Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, they had an extremely good offense. I mean, the Lions also had a good offense. You can't really doubt that because like Golden Tate, Marvin Jones are not bad at all. They have a good O-line, but not the best run game, especially last year, not the greatest run game. And Stafford came back so many times in the 4th quarter, so I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's a very, very talented quarterback, but just for simulation purposes, he's not going to cut it. He might have won MVP again this year. If he wins MVP for... Who did we trade him to? I honestly can't remember. If he wins MVP for that team, though, then whatever. I'm sorry, I messed up. I should have just kept him, I guess. But we are going to go with this running back here. I was going to try to trade for somebody, but I decided not to. I'm going to keep Heston Burton. Hopefully he can do well. With my experience with rookie quarterbacks, or with rookie running backs, though, they never play well. They usually end up having like 3 yards a carry, under 1,000 yards. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Also, I should note, I picked up this guy in free agency. He's just one of those like fullbacks that's always there, who's like a beast. Sorry for that. I had a burp. That was weird. I didn't actually burp though. It doesn't matter. Wide receiver core though, definitely got better. For sure, because we got younger in Amari Cooper. He's pretty much like the same kind of player as Golden Tate. Not exactly the same. Golden Tate is like a route runner receiver, and Amari Cooper is like a bit taller, if I'm not mistaken, maybe by like a couple inches. I don't know if he's any faster. I don't know. He can catch. He doesn't catch as well, though, that's for sure. So they're similar players, but not exactly the same. This Bonner guy, though, I'm so excited to see what he can do. This dude is phenomenal. Keenan Allen, of course, is still there. This wide receiver core is so good that like I can't stop thinking about this because these top 3 guys are good. Kenny Galladay is still pretty solid, and he's our 4th string. And this guy's not bad at all, and he's our 5th string. Anyway, though, the offensive line definitely got worse if I had to guess, because we did lose TJ Lang, but I think this Cribbs guy can come in and play just as well. If you just look at his stats are so good. He's going to develop nicely. We got Gill at the center position. He's not bad at all. I think he can develop nicely as well. So let's check out the defense now. Defense, I think, got better because we got a much better free safety. We have a much better left outside linebacker. This dude went up to an 85 in the right scheme. He is so good. This is easily the best player I have ever drafted so far this year, at least just from the draft. I don't know what he's going to develop into, but just going off of the draft, this is for sure the best guy I have ever drafted. The D-line definitely got a bit better because Pinkney, maybe I called him Pinky in the draft, I don't know, but Pinkney is looking pretty good. He's 21 years old as well, so he should be able to develop nicely. I think the only thing I would really change on the defense here is maybe get a better defensive tackle and then maybe a different strong safety. I don't know, because Miles Killebrew actually played very well last season. So I'm going to spend my coach experience a little bit, so let's just do this here. I'll probably get the D-line. No, actually, yeah, I'm going to get the D-line upgrade. I was going to go with the corner or with the defensive back one, but I kind of want the D-line one just because I think our rookie defensive tackle needs more experience than our cornerback does, considering our cornerback's already an 85. But anyway, I'm going to sim now to the midseason, and I'll catch you guys back up there. At the midseason mark, we are 5-3, which I think is exactly what we were last season at this time. But it looks like we have Zach Martin here in as a pending free agent, so let's bring him back, of course. I'm not going to look at everybody else yet, because I know for a fact we need to get Zach Martin back. Please. I think that was a 7-year deal or something. I don't know how many years that was, actually, but he's on the team for a while now. That's nice. Eric Ebron. I see Amari Cooper and Jordan Hicks as well, so let's get Ebron back onto the team. He's coming back. That's good to see. Amari Cooper hopefully comes back to the team as well. I hope he's playing well as the number 2. The number 2 receiver is rough. So if you ever have a number 2 receiver that gets over 1,000 yards, they're very good because that never happens. At least for me, that very, very seldom does that happen. But Jordan Hicks and Amari Cooper are both coming back to the team. Quandre Diggs, I got to show him some love. He's coming back to the team. Hopefully he comes back. He wanted a bit much, but that's okay. I think it's worth it for him. But anyway, those 3 guys, or these 4 guys at the end, I don't really want. But anyway, let's check out how the division is doing. Okay, we're in second because the Vikings are 6-1, the Packers are 3-4, and the Bears are a measly 1-7. Okay, so we definitely have a shot at least a wild card, hopefully. Just lost to the Patriots. I see that there by 2 touchdowns. That's rough, but that's okay though. Wow, our quarterback has 17K experience. Let me spend this quickly. Let's get him up maybe to like an 85. Hopefully then he can go up and win Offensive Rookie of the Year. That would be nice. I think I'm just going to get his awareness up. I'm going to get it to that, and then I'll get his deep accuracy up with the rest. There we go. 85 overall exactly. Get one more in awareness too. Okay, so 85 overall. Very solid quarterback. Glad to have him on the team. Nobody else in the offense. Actually, never mind. I lied. Keenan Allen, what are you doing, my man? You have superstar development? I think he probably got that from making the Pro Bowl last year, if I had to guess. Let me see if I can see it, though. I swear I didn't give it to him. I'm pretty sure he just made the Pro Bowl. That makes sense. Amari Cooper looks like he's playing well. He has 12K. I don't know how he got that much. That's okay, though. So let's check out the defense. Maybe somebody's going off on the defensive side here. 11K from Biggers. Why not spend it? He'll probably go up to like almost a 90, which is insane. His play rec is already kind of high. So let me get this to a 75. I'm pretty sure I can go to like 78 for both of them. There we go, 78. He's an 87 overall at the mid-season mark. Holy crap, this guy is so good. All right, I don't want to spend the experience on anybody else, but this team's looking pretty good. So I'm going to spend my scouting points here, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. It's a very creative name you got there, EA. I think I might draft this guy. All right, that's just kind of funny. I can draft Marcus Peters. All right. It would have been even more funny if he went to Washington or something. That would have been hilarious, but he went to Notre Dame. All right. At the end of this season here, we made the playoffs going 9-7. All right, so at least we made the playoffs 2 years in a row. We did do worse this season, but the Vikings played very well. It looks like they kind of fell off, though, after the midseason mark. I think they were like 7-1 or 6-1 or something like that at midseason. But let's check out the team schedule here. We went 2-2 in the preseason. Lost our opening game by 3. That was a close game. Then we went on a 3-game win streak. We lost to the Packers by 21. That was quite a convincing loss there. Then we lost to the Patriots and the Bills. We lost to the Vikings, the Dolphins, and the Bears. We went on a big losing streak there, but then I think we won out. Yeah, we did. We destroyed the Jets. Absolutely decimated their team. That's good to see. So let's check out these stats. Hopefully our team played well. Our quarterback, oh my, 5,267 yards with 50 touchdowns. What a rookie season from this man. 19 picks is quite a bit, but that's insane. Rushing, see, this is what I'm talking about. Rookie running backs never play well. 963 yards, 6 touchdowns, 3.3 yards a carry. Very poor season from him. Maybe I'll try to trade for another guy next season, but Keenan Allen absolutely went off. 1,400 yards, 17 touchdowns with 91 catches. Amari Cooper, 90 catches, just over 1,000 yards. Actually, not just over. It's 61 yards over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. And then our rookie, Chandler Bonner, 79 catches, 1,225 yards, and 13 touchdowns. Very, very solid season. And then Eric Ebron getting close to 1,000 yards once again with 7 touchdowns. Check out blocking, though. This should be decent, hopefully. Yeah, oh, wow, that's really good. 11 sacks let up all season. That's definitely a good thing to see. Jared Davis, 153 tackles. Very nice. Tackles for loss, we got 14 from Will Pinckney. That's actually really good from our rookie defensive tackle. Sacks, 14.5 from Joey Bosa and 10.5 from Anthony Zettel. Not bad at all. Interceptions, 5 from Jordan Hicks and Darius Slay, 3 from Quandre Diggs and Miles Killebrew, who's having a very good rebuild for us here. 2 interceptions from the rookie JT Biggers, and then a 1 from Devondre Campbell, who's actually not playing all that much. I think that's just kind of how this scheme works, so the left outside linebacker doesn't play as frequently as I would like, but that's okay. Check out touchdowns, though. We actually did not get any. We were 5th on offense. If we had a better run game, we easily would have been 1st on offense, but defense was 16th. Okay, so defense is a bit upgraded. That's nice. Our player actually wins MVP. That's really nice to see. All right, good to know. I don't remember who I traded Matthew Stafford to. Man, I wanted to check how he did. I might have to try to find him after this and see how he played. But Jimmy Garoppolo makes it in there at number 10. I guess he got signed by the Giants there. That's pretty cool. NFC Offensive Player of the Year does go to our quarterback, so I hope this guy just has a ton of experience. That would be really nice. Is Stafford in this? He is not. Dalvin Cook, though, is up to a 97. David Johnson's a 99. Wow, okay. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Anybody from our team in this? Jordan Hicks actually makes it at number 6. That's not bad at all. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to our quarterback. With our running back, how did our running back come above Chandler Bonner? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, our top 3, or the top 3 Offensive Rookie of the Year, all are on our team. That's nice. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Will Pinckney. He was the defensive tackle. I've never seen a defensive tackle win Defensive Rookie of the Year before, but our cornerback comes in 2nd. Okay, this is a successful rebuild. I just want to look at best quarterback to see if I can see what team Stafford's on from here. Matt Barkley. Okay. Is he in the AFC? That could totally be the case. Let me see if he's in the AFC quick, just so I can tell. I don't see him. I don't remember what team I traded him to. This pisses me off that I can't remember it. So I'm just going to look for it now. I'm gonna see if I can find him quick. Found him. He's on the Rams, backing up Drew Brees. That sucks. I'm sorry, Matthew Stafford. That's really rough. He attempted 6 passes this past year and completed 4 of them for 52 yards. That makes sense why he wasn't in any of those categories. I don't know why the Rams were even interested in a quarterback if they had Drew Brees. I don't know. But holy crap, this dude has 97,000 experience. What? Pro Bowl appearance, quarterback of the year, offensive rookie of the year, offensive player of the year, MVP. Oh my good God. 97,000 experience. That's the closest I've gotten to 100K so far this year. I think I did that once last year. I got 100K with one of my quarterbacks. But okay. Our third wide receiver has 45,000 experience. This is looking really good. Defense, though, how did our defensive tackle do? 13K? That's all you got for winning Defensive Rookie of the Year? Did he not? I think this might be a glitch and he didn't actually win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I feel like this guy did. Yep, okay. It says Defensive Rookie of the Year for him, even though it said our defensive tackle won it. I would have actually much rather had this guy win it, but that's cool because this dude's going to go up to like a 93 after this season, which is always nice to see. So I'm going to spend this experience and then we'll hop into the game. This is what the upgraded team looks like. This team looks really good right now. I actually didn't expect it to look this good. This running back's up to an 85, so I think I might actually give him another chance next season because I feel like once a running back gets over like the 84 overall, 83 overall kind of tier, it seems like they actually start playing a lot better. So once they hit like 85, 86, they tend to play a bit better. So I think I'm actually going to keep him. This wide receiver core is disgusting. Quarterback is even more disgusting. He went to an 85 overall. Just look at these stats. The only thing wrong with him is his speed's really low, but that doesn't even matter considering he's a pocket passer. He's one of the best pocket passers, I'm sure, in this entire league right now. So that's nice. The offensive line is probably like the worst part of this whole offense, but it's still not even bad considering Zach Martin's here. So is Taylor Decker and Forrest Lamp, who are all at least 87 overalls. And then these two guys are still young, so they definitely still have room to develop. Eric Ebron's up to a 94. He's developed very nicely in this. He has 80 run block too. He's a super well-rounded tight end, it looks like. This is what the defense looks like. Maybe I should get another backup middle linebacker. Maybe I'll just draft one or something, because I definitely want to keep Jared Davis this whole time. And maybe I'll try to upgrade strong safety in the draft or something, but I don't know why I'm talking about the draft right now when we're not even out of the playoffs yet. This defensive line looks very good. Pinky went up, or Pinkney, I keep calling him Pinky. Pinkney went up to an 84. Biggers went up to a 92. This dude is easily one of the best players I have ever drafted. For sure. I don't think that's disputable at all. Just look at those stats. I didn't even really talk about him. 87 man, 87 zone, 87 press, 97 speed. That is absolutely lethal, being 6'2". So anyway, let's take on the Cardinals and hopefully we can obliterate them. That's kind of the goal here. We are an 88, they are an 86. I hope we can win. I don't think we're going to win this game. 34-20, 34-27. We lose. It looked kind of close, but the Cardinals definitely had control this entire game, as you can see by this little line graph here. But anyway, our quarterback played decently. He actually played really well. Almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. Matt Barkley actually played pretty well too. Our running back almost had 100 yards, no touchdowns. David Johnson had a touchdown, and so did Matt Barkley. Receivers, Amari Cooper ties Larry Fitzgerald with the most amount of catches, but Larry Fitzgerald goes off this game with 126 yards, and Amari Cooper had 2 touchdowns, though, so that was a pretty good game from him. Deion Buchanan gets 14 tackles, Darius Slay gets 11, and Keith Padrino gets 10. It looks like a pretty solid rookie there. No tackles for loss the whole game, but there was a couple sacks, 2 from Corey Peters, 1 from Joey Bosa and Anthony Zettel, and the interception came from LaMarcus Joyner. We are now in free agency, and I forgot that we have to bring back some of these guys. Oh, also, I signed Harrison Butker as my kicker. Should have mentioned that earlier, so I cut both those rookies I drafted and I signed him. So I'm going to give Jamal Fletcher a contract here. He's just the fullback I picked up in free agency. He doesn't want that much, and he's coming on the team. Damian Williams, I'm actually going to withdraw my offer from. He's just like a random backup running back. You can fill that role pretty easily. But Harrison Butker, I'll give a contract to. Why not, right? He doesn't want all that much, and he's actually a pretty solid kicker. He is coming back to the team, so that's nice to see. I gotta remember to spend my coach experience at the beginning of next season, so hopefully I do, because I have about 5K, which is pretty nice. Anyway, though, we are in free agency here. Let's see who we can sign. I don't really know what I need. Delaney Walker? That's interesting. Jake Matthews, I do not need. Amir Abdullah, that's kind of funny. He's an 86 overall now. Nobody else here looks that good. It's actually a pretty underwhelming free agency period. I definitely don't think I want any of these guys. Jesse James is here, though. That's kind of interesting. I'm surprised he didn't get re-signed. I don't think I want anybody. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the draft. I'm not going to sim right to the draft right now, but I'll see you guys in the draft. We are in the draft now, so let's see who we can pick up here. I don't think I have that great of a pick, but I think I want a good pick. So let me trade up with somebody. Let me just see where my guy's supposed to go, and I'll figure out who I want to trade up with and all that good stuff. This trade up was not quite as easy, but it was still extremely easy to trade up with the Bears. So, trading up to the second pick. Hopefully the Browns don't take my guy. I don't think they're going to. They didn't. They did take a left tackle. I figured they would take a left tackle or a quarterback, because that's what pretty much all these guys right here are. So the guy I want is Uche. I don't know. Heddleston. What a name. I don't know. But let's take him here. It looks really good. 78 overall with Superstar. I don't know what I want to do with him yet. He might start, to be honest, and then maybe I'll throw one of my... Actually, no. I think I'm going to throw him to defensive tackle. He looks like a very solid defensive tackle. I think that's a good plan. This pick right now is going to Delbert Fells. This guy has a ridiculous combine. Probably just going to be a backup middle linebacker, so let's take him. 80 overall with Superstar. I don't think he's going to be a backup middle linebacker. I think I'm actually going to start him over Jared Davis. I think that's the move, because I think that guy has a lot more potential than Jared Davis does at this point, because he's a lot younger and he is just absolutely amazing. Is Marcus Peters still there? No! Marcus Peters got drafted. That's rough. Alright, so I don't know who I want to pick here. Maybe I'll trade this one down. I have a couple people watched and stuff, but I have a running back here, Trayvon Swede. Should I go with Trayvon Swede or Bradley Dixon? Let's go with Swede. He looks pretty good. 78 overall with Superstar. What's up with this draft? Why is my second draft always so much better than my first draft? I'm just going to draft this guy here. I don't think he's going to get much playing time, but are you any good? 72 with normal. Not very good. Definitely reached. So I think I'm probably just going to trade down most of these picks. I want to take another middle linebacker that I have watched. Hopefully he's still there. I actually don't know what my next pick is. A 4th round? How many picks do I have? Let me see. Because I do want this one middle linebacker. I think he's a 6th round projected talent. Yeah, early 6th round. I'll just take him now. Why not, right? You good? 70 overall, normal. Not the greatest. Pretty well-rounded, though. I mean, he's quite slow, but what's his zone coverage? Does it say it? 66. Okay, he's not that great, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to skip to the end of the draft, actually. I'm not even going to trade him down, so... I'll see you guys maybe with a trade. I don't know if I'm going to really have to. Maybe, actually. I might try to get a new strong safety. I'm not exactly sure yet. I know Miles Killebrew has played very, very well so far this rebuild, but I'm just trying to do a little bit better. Maybe this could help. So I'm trading Peters. I don't remember this guy's first name. He was the right outside linebacker we drafted the first season, and he had slow development. So I'm giving the Falcons him a 2nd rounder and a 3rd rounder next year for Keanu Neal, who's just going to come and play strong safety. I'm sorry, Miles Killebrew fans, if there's any of them out there. But Keanu Neal is just a bit better. I know Killebrew is at 84. Like, he's actually good, but I'm just trying to do a little bit better this season. Maybe try to get a 1st round buy or something. I'm not exactly sure. So I actually did not make any more trades after that. So I'm going to go over the team quickly here, and then we're going to get to the simulation. Yeah, this is what the offense looks like. Exactly the same as last year, pretty much, except we drafted this Swede dude who looks insane. He's very good. He's extremely well-rounded. I don't know how he's a power back, but 93 speed, 77 trucking with 89 juke move, 86 spin move, and 86 stiff arm. That guy is insane. 21 years old as well. Not a bad pick at all right there. The rest of the offense looks very good. Not really too much more to say. The quarterback is a god. But here's what the defense looks like. I am starting this Fells guy over Jared Davis. If somehow this guy does not go over an 84 overall, then I'll put Jared Davis in at the end of the season. But this guy will probably go up to like an 88. Hopefully, if he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year, that would be definitely ideal. I moved this left end. I think he was a left or a right end. It doesn't really matter. I moved him to defensive tackle, though, and he's an 84 overall. He looks phenomenal. 21 years old as well. He's looking very good, so hopefully he can develop and go up to like almost a 90. That would be sweet. Cornerback core is set for sure because I didn't have to do anything because this rookie, or not rookie anymore, the guy we drafted last year went up to a 92, and Darius Slay, of course, is still here. Safeties look a bit better now that Keanu Neal's here. I feel kind of bad. I cannot get my words out right now. But yeah, I feel sort of bad because Miles Killebrew played very well for us, but Keanu Neal's just a bit better, and I'm just trying to get him... I'm just trying to get a better record here. That's pretty much it. Nothing against Killebrew, of course. Anyway, though, I'm just going to send him to the end of the season, and hopefully we made the playoffs again. At the end of the season here, we went 10-6, looking really good, and I think our quarterback won MVP again. Alright, so we've technically won 3 MVPs. One of them was Stafford, and now the other 2 are this guy. 10-6, though, not bad. Too bad we didn't get a 1st round bye, but that's okay. This division as a whole wasn't that bad, I guess aside from the Packers, but the Vikings 9-6-1, pretty solid. The Bears 8-7-1, again, pretty solid. Let's check out the team schedule, though. How did we do in the preseason? We won every game in the preseason, putting up at least 34 points. That looks pretty good. We won the opening game, then we lost, then we won a couple, then we lost again. We won 4 in a row, I think that was, then we lost to the Packers. That's rough, but it's okay. We won 3 in a row then, and then lost the last 3. That's rough. We lost to the Packers again. All those games were pretty close. Yeah, all those games were very close. So this season could have been completely different. It doesn't look like the defense played too well, though. Anyway, how did our quarterback play? 5,100 yards, 43 touchdowns, 11 picks. Extremely good season. I can't believe... I think Stafford, so far, this entire rebuild, had our lowest amount of yards in a season, and he had 4,900, which is unbelievable. Rushing, though, how did our running back play? He played a lot better than he did last season. Pretty much 1,100 yards with 14 touchdowns. Not a great average and a lot of fumbles, but he definitely did step it up. Receivers, though, Keenan Allen went off again. 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 103 catches. Amari Cooper had a bit of a down year, but like I mentioned earlier, being the second wide receiver completely ruins your stats for some reason. He had a lot of catches, though, so that's nice. And Chandler Bonner, pretty much like the same season he had last year. He had 13 touchdowns this season, though. And Eric Ebron just keeps putting up really good numbers. 836 yards and 7 touchdowns. Let's check out the sack totals. Very, very good. What is this, 20 sacks, I think? Pretty sure it's 20 sacks. Led up all season. Pretty good there. Right? Yeah, that is 20 sacks. Defense, though, Delbert Fells, 136 tackles with 4 picks. Hopefully that's enough for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Anthony Zettel had 9 tackles for loss. Will Pinckney had 8. And Uchi Hendelston, I keep wanting to say Hedelston, but it's Hendelston, had 7 tackles for loss. Sacks, we got 13.5 from Joey Bosa, pretty good there, and 9 from Anthony Zettel. Interceptions, 4 from Delbert Fells, actually led our team. He tied actually with Keanu Neal. 3 from Jordan Hicks, 3 from Darius Slay, and LaMarcus Joyner, 1 from Quandre Diggs, and JT Biggers. Pretty good season from a couple of the young players there. I actually accidentally clicked on safeties, but I might as well check anyway. And did we get any touchdowns? We did not. We were 3rd on offense. We have not been able to get 1st this entire time because our run game has been rather poor. But then we were 6th on defense, so a pretty good season. I thought our defense was actually way worse than that. But anyway, Jimmy Cody comes in 1st there. That's actually really nice to see for MVP. Check out NFC Offensive Player of the Year. He wins that again. We have just been completely destroying these categories, and Tariq Cohen's on the Eagles. I would actually love to see that if that happened next year. That would be pretty sweet. Anyway, though, Defensive Player of the Year, Dayon Buchanan wins that. Delbert Fells actually comes in 2nd, so that's good to see. That's reassuring that he won Defensive Rookie of the Year. I kind of hope so. Offensive Rookie of the Year, though, do we have anybody? Trayvon Sweet, our backup running back, comes in 4th. Not bad. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I almost said Offensive Rookie of the Year again, but our guy comes in 1st. Marcus Peters comes in 2nd. That just looks so funny. He actually got drafted by the Cowboys. I should have checked out how good he was. My bad, I kind of forgot about that. But yeah, our Fells dude comes in 1st. That's nice to see. Heddleston comes in 5th. And that's it from our team there. Best quarterback goes to our player, of course. Best running back. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I want to see what Carson Wentz went up to. 89 overall. Way to go. Best running back, though, is our guy on this at all. Don't really expect him to be. Yeah, he's not. Best wide receiver does go to Keenan Allen, though, with Chandler Bonner at number 4. Not bad at all. Best O-lineman goes to Zach Martin. Anybody else from our team? Taylor Decker actually made it in there at number 10. He snuck into the list. Joey Bosa is number 4 on the best D-lineman list. Best linebacker list, our middle linebacker is number 4. That's nice to see. Best defensive back, Keanu O'Neal actually comes in 3rd, so it was actually a decent pickup for us. And best kicker, Harrison Butker does make it at number 6. That is sweet. So let's check out the experience. It looks like we should have a lot. Our quarterback has 75K. He's going up to a 99 very, very easily. I don't know what's up with the O-line randomly getting insane amounts of experience. That just happens in rebuilds. I don't know how to, like, it's very unpredictable. But our running back didn't really get all that much. That's okay, though. Wide receivers all have a lot. Check out the defense, though. Has the middle linebacker chilling at 42K. I think he already had Superstar, if I'm not mistaken. So that's nice to see. Keanu O'Neal is 29K. This dude is 19K. Joey Bosa, 25K. Looks like a lot. How about Quandre Diggs, my man down here? Only 6K. All right, so I'm going to spend this experience. I think I forgot. No, I definitely did spend my coach experience. It just went all the way back up to that same amount again. So I'm going to spend this, and I'll see you guys with whoever we have to play. Here's what the team looks like after all the upgrades. Just amazing. That's pretty much how all these rebuilds end. My players usually upgrade really well. At least this season, this is happening. Last year, I feel like I had a lot of players that I thought would upgrade a lot better than they did, and most of the times they didn't, and my teams weren't like this insane at the end of my Madden 17 rebuilds. But anyway, this team looks really good. This guy is a 99 overall. I almost said 79. He's definitely not a 79. He's a 99 overall. Jay Cutler is our backup. Okay, I did not sign him, I promise, but our running back's an 86 now. Wide receiver core, all 3 of them are at least a 93, which looks nice. Offensive line looks a lot better than it used to. And here is the defense. It looks very good. This guy went up to an 89 overall. This cornerback is on 95. Keanu O'Neal is 92. It just looks good. So let's take on the Cardinals. Hopefully we can at least get, I accidentally clicked play my training, but hopefully we can at least get 1 playoff win in this. That's kind of the goal because I have actually not won a playoff game yet. What's the overall looking like, though? We are 94. I don't think that's even with the upgrades and everything, but we are 94. They are an 87, so I hope we can win. 31-24. This is kind of like the complete opposite of what happened last year, because I'm pretty sure we had control of this game for the most part, except for the first quarter. But anyway, though, let's check out the team. They have Jacoby Brissett. He made his way over to the Cardinals, apparently. Our quarterback played flawlessly. That's good to see. Rushing, our running back played very well, too, and so did David Johnson. Paul Richardson is on the Cardinals now. He had 8 catches for 85 yards. He had the most amount of catches, but not the most amount of yards. Check out the defense, though. Dayon Buchanan, 13 tackles. Delbert Fells, 10 tackles. 2 tackles for loss, 1 from Corey Peters and 1 from Heddleston. I can't pronounce that guy's name fluently. But anyway, Will Pinckney got a sack, and Anthony Zettel got 1 as well. Interceptions, the 1 came from Darius Slay. In our next round of the playoffs, we have to take on the Falcons, who are extremely hard to beat. So hopefully we can actually do that. We are a 95. They are a 92, though, so we cannot overlook them. They're very talented, of course, and I hope we can win. We're going to lose, I'm pretty sure. 38-35. We lost. So we won 1 playoff game and lost 3. This was a really bad rebuild in terms of the playoffs, but I like this rebuild a lot in terms of like the players we drafted and the stats and stuff like that. But Matt Ryan played decently, 328 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. But I think our quarterback played a bit better because he threw 1 more touchdown. Did not mean to do that. Let me go for this one. My fault. Devontae Freeman actually did not do as well as I thought he was going to do, but he still got 2 touchdowns and nearly 100 yards. As did our running back. They both had very similar games. Receiving, Julio Jones and Chandler Bonner literally almost had the exact same game, but Bonner scored a touchdown. They each had the same amount of catches and the same amount of yards. Keenan Allen, there's a whole lot of touchdowns. Keenan Allen, Trayvon Sweet, our backup running back, got 1. Devontae Freeman, Austin Hooper, and Chandler Bonner. Defense, though, Charles Peters got 13 tackles, Deion Jones got 11, and Delbert Fells got 10. No tackles for loss all game. There was 4 sacks, 1 from Grant Fisk, Joey Bosa, Grady Jarrett, and Dontari Poe. Interceptions, there were 2, 1 from Deion Jones and Darius Slay. So this is going to conclude my Lions rebuild. Sadly, I was not able to win a Super Bowl. I think, did that end a streak of Super Bowl wins for me? I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure I won one in my last rebuild, but I really don't remember, to be honest. But anyway, this team looks really good. 99 offense and 99 defense. The only difference I think I would have made to this team is to get a better running back, because if we had a better running game, I'm sure this team could have gone like 12-4, 13-3 for the last 2 seasons. But it's okay. I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. This was one of my more fun rebuilds just because of this guy right here. This dude is the best rookie I think I've ever drafted. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.